Hello students, good morning. In today's session, Living World third class we are taking this, and in this we are going to discuss taxonomic categories. Little bit of this taxonomic categories already we discussed in our previous class, right? Taxonomic categories here given by Linnaeus. Linnaeus has given a systematic arrangement of taxonomic categories that is also known as taxonomic hierarchy, also called Linnaean hierarchy. That is from kingdom. First kingdom is there, and after that phylum. After phylum, the third taxonomic category, class. This arrangement is going to be in descending order. Class, after class, order, then family, then genus, and then species. Okay, these are the taxonomic categories. These are called 7 obligatory taxonomic categories. ये 7 obligatory मीन्स कंपल्सरी कैटेगरीज हैं. द नंबर में इंक्रीज, बट दीज आर द 7 कंपल्सरी taxonomic categories. First we have to write kingdom. This is the largest taxonomic category, students. Within the kingdom we come across phylum. In case of animal classification we write phylum, and in case of plant classification we write division. Okay, remember animal classification what we write? Phylum. Phylum for animal classification. Phylum for animal classification, and division for plant classification. Okay, you should be clear with this. Whenever you write plant classification, use the taxonomic category division. Animal के लिए phylum. What is phylum, students? Phylum is a group of classes. Within phylum we come across many classes. Say for example, phylum Chordata. Phylum Chordata is having many classes. Phylum Chordata are all those animals which are having notochord, nerve cord, pharyngeal gill slits, at least in their embryonic stage. All those animals on earth which are having notochord, nerve cord, dorsal side, and pharyngeal gill slits. These 3 characteristics make them chordates. What are the 3 main characters of chordates? Notochord. Which side notochord? Dorsal side. Nerve cord. Nerve cord is on which side? Again dorsal side. And the third characteristic for chordate is pharyngeal gill slits. Pharyngeal gill slits. So these 3 characteristics make them chordates. Animals having these 3 characteristics, at least in their embryonic stage, they are called chordates. And one more character we can add in the chordate list, that is post-anal tail. Presence of post-anal tail. Fishes, amphibians, reptile, birds and mammals. These are the 5 classes within phylum Chordata. Phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata. Okay. Kingdom Animalia. Say for example, kingdom Animalia. There are totally 5 kingdoms. Okay, students. Monera is one kingdom which include bacteria, blue-green algae. They are very, very simple creatures on earth. Bacteria, prokaryotic. Kingdom is the largest taxonomic category. Within kingdom we come across phylum, and we for phylum we are taking one example, Chordata. Class, say for example, class means Mammalia. Mammalia is one class. Mammalia means all those animals which are having hairs, pinna, mammary gland. And within class we have order. Say for example, for human classification we write order name Primata. Okay, like this we are going to discuss these taxonomic categories. And before going to the taxonomic categories, one more thing we should remember here: Linnean hierarchy. Linnean hierarchy, arrangement of taxonomic categories either in ascending order or descending order is called Linnean hierarchy. Arrangement, yes, what we have to remember here, Linnean hierarchy, arrangement of taxonomic categories either in descending order or in ascending order. Both can be called as Linnean hierarchy. You can write kingdom to species or you can write species to kingdom. And this arrangement of taxonomic category is called Linnean hierarchy. Okay. Now let's discuss one by one. First taxonomic category we will discuss here, kingdom. Remember student, here a scientist by name R.H. Whitaker. R.H. Whitaker in the year 1969, he has given 5 kingdom system of classification. 5 kingdom system of classification. And what are those 5 kingdom system of classification? First kingdom Monera, then second kingdom Protista, third kingdom Mycota, fourth kingdom Plantae, and the last one Animalia. Okay, this is what system given by R.H. Whitaker. It is also known as 5 kingdom system of classification. Monera means it includes prokaryotes. This is the kingdom for prokaryotes. Okay, prokaryotes mean those organisms in which there is no nuclear envelope. They have a very simple organization. DNA is present directly in cytoplasm, not bounded by nuclear envelope. जिस पर कोई न्यूक्लियर एनवलप नहीं है, प्रोकैरियोट्स बोलेंगे उनको. And this prokaryote include very popular example bacteria we can write here. Bacteria are present everywhere and they are the prokaryotic creatures belonging to the kingdom Monera. And the second kingdom Protista include unicellular eukaryotes. Unicellular eukaryotes come under Protista. Unicellular eukaryote means they should have a single cell and they should have a nuclear envelope. देखिए यहाँ पर प्रोकैरियोट में मैंने क्या बताया आपको, प्रोकैरियोट मीन्स नो न्यूक्लियर एनवलप. डीएनए इज डायरेक्टली प्रेजेंट इन साइटोप्लाज्म, नॉट बाउंडेड बाय न्यूक्लियर एनवलप. अगर मैं यूकैरियोट की बात करूं तो डीएनए होगा एंड अराउंड द डीएनए वी फाइंड ए न्यूक्लियर एनवलप. एक न्यूक्लियर एनवलप भी होगा यहां पर. प्रोटिस्टा में होगा ऐसे. किंगडम प्रोटिस्टा हैव न्यूक्लियर एनवलप एंड दे आर द यूनिसेलुलर क्रिएचर्स. एंड माइकोटा, व्हाट अबाउट माइकोटा? माइकोटा इंक्लूड फंजाई. Mycota include fungi. Fungi are achlorophyllous organism. Achlorophyllous means no chlorophyll and they are heterotrophic. Achlorophyllous heterotrophic organism. They may be parasitic or saprophytic. They may be parasitic means they are present upon the body of plants or animals. They depend for nutrition upon the body of other organism.
or they may be saprophytic. Saprophytic means they are growing on dead and decaying matter, saprophytic bole. And plantae include all the chlorophyllous organisms, and they must be multicellular. Yes, मल्टीसेलुलर होना चाहिए, क्लोरोफिलस होना चाहिए. टू कम अंडर प्लांटे किंगडम, द ऑर्गेनिज्म शुड बी मल्टीसेलुलर. देयर आर सम ऑर्गेनिज्म विच आर यूनिसेलुलर बट स्टिल दे आर हैविंग क्लोरोफिल. से फॉर एग्जांपल क्लैमिडोमोनास. क्लैमिडोमोनास इज ए यूनिसेलुलर ग्रीन अलगे. एक यूनिसेलुलर ग्रीन अलगे होता है क्लैमिडोमोनास. तो आप उसको कहां रखेंगे? प्लांटे में रखेंगे, प्रोटिस्टा में रखेंगे? यस, व्हाट डू यू थिंक? क्लोरोफिलस है ना वो. क्लैमिडोमोनास इज क्लोरोफिलस बट इट इज यूनिसेलुलर, यूकैरियोटिक. सो दैट मीन्स इट शुड कम अंडर प्रोटिस्टा किंगडम. All the unicellular eukaryotic organism may be having chlorophyll, not having chlorophyll, coming under protista. Plantae means compulsory. They should be multicellular and they should be chlorophyllous. And animalia. Animalia means all the heterotrophic, multicellular. Heterotrophic multicellular. Yes, plants are autotrophic. They make their own nutrition by means of photosynthesis. Animalia are heterotrophic, means they are unable to synthesize their own food. They depend on others for getting nutrition. Heterotrophic. So this is what five kingdom system of classification given by R.H. Whitaker in the year 1969, and we are following the same system of classification. And according to this system of classification, each and every organism belongs to any one of these kingdom. Compulsory. Bacteria goes to Monera, human goes to Animalia kingdom, rose plant goes to Plantae kingdom, mushroom, जो एडिबल मशरूम है, फंगस है वो, and that fungus belongs to Mycota. Like this, kingdoms are made. Okay, after kingdom, we are one by one we are discussing all the taxonomic categories. After kingdom, moving to the next category. What is the next category? Phylum. If you take phylum, under the phylum we are having so many different phylums. Let's say for example Arthropoda phylum. Arthropoda means, arthro means jointed and poda means leg. All those animals on earth which are having jointed legs or jointed limbs under the invertebrates, animals without backbone. And here we can take one example. Say for example, this is what a grasshopper, right? Segmented body hai. This is the antennae of this animal, and you can see here legs arising from the body. They are jointed and having segments like this. Yes, if segments are present, in the leg, they are called jointed leg animals. They are coming under Arthropoda, and Arthropoda is also, remember, largest phylum in animal kingdom. What is the largest phylum in animal kingdom? It is Arthropoda, largest phylum होगा. Similarly, phylum Chordata के बारे में बताया मैं. Phylum Chordata are the animals which are having notochord, nerve cord, pharyngeal gill slits, post-anal tail. जो largest phylum कौन सा होगा? Arthropoda is the largest phylum. Similarly, Mollusca is another phylum. Mollusca is soft-bodied shelled animals. Shelled animals, that means upon the body of animal there is a calcium shell. Soft-bodied shelled animals coming under Mollusca phylum. So phylum is the category. Kingdom, after kingdom we write phylum, and kingdom to species, these are the 7 taxonomic categories, and we are taking the example of phylum, and for each phylum there will be characters and the organism which are obeying those character, which are showing those character, they come under according to that phylum. If any invertebrate animal having jointed leg, that means it come under arthropoda. Soft bodied shelled animal है तो mollusca में आएंगे. Okay, like this we make different phylums. After phylum we are moving to the next taxonomic category, that is division. In case if we are writing plant classification, we use the term division. In case of animal classification, we use phylum. Actually, phylum is equivalent to division. Just in order to avoid confusion, if we are studying animals, we use the phylum, and in case of plant, we use the division. Okay. Under division, we are writing some of the plant divisions like Bryophyta, Pteridophyta. These are the plant divisions. Okay, then gymnosperms, angiosperms. And one more thing, student, we are having for study all these categories, and we are studying this, right? In animal kingdom, we are discussing phylums. Phylum Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda. So many phylums. In plant kingdom we discuss what? Divisions. And Bryophyta is the division. It is also known as amphibians of the plant kingdom. Bryophytes also called amphibians of plant kingdom. Why we call them amphibians of plant kingdom? These are called amphibians of the plant kingdom because they need water for fertilization. They depend on water for fertilization. Pteridophyta also called first vascular cryptogams. That means first vascular mean they are the first group of plants having xylem and phloem tissue, and they are cryptogams. That means they are non-flowering plants. Cryptogams means non-flowering plants. Vascular means which are having xylem and phloem tissue. Pteridophytes are the first vascular cryptogams. Gymnosperms, gymnos का मतलब क्या होगा? देखिए, gymnos का मतलब होगा naked. Sperma means seeded. So naked seeded plants, these are the gymnosperms. All the plants on earth which are having naked seed, that means they are not having ovary, they are not having fruit. If there is no fruit, then what happens? Seed is going to be open. Naked seeded plant, open seeded plant, that means they are not enclosed by any ovary wall or fruit wall. These are coming under gymnosperm division. Angiosperm means these are the flowering plants. Flowering plants होंगे angiosperms. Flowering plant, angiosperm. Okay, we are giving example for each taxonomic category. Kingdom, there are total 5 kingdoms. Under phylum we have taken some example. Under division we have taken these example. After division include classes. Okay, let's move to Class. Within division, we come across class. Class क्या होती है? Class is a group of yes orders. Class is a group of orders. So if we write categories, kingdom, phylum, class. After class, what we write? Order. So this order, so many orders together make one class. So many orders together make one class. So many divisions together make one kingdom. Kingdom is a group of division, division is a group of class, and class is a group of order, and order is a group of family. Family is a group of genus. Genus is a group of species, right? Class is a group of order, and here few examples are given for class. Insecta, class Insecta, class Mammalia, class Mammalia. Similarly, class Dicotyledons, Dicotyledanae, and class Monocotyledanae, Monocotyledanae. Let's see what are these. So the first one, Insecta means all those invertebrate animals which are having 3 pairs of legs. 3 pairs of legs are necessary for Insecta, and Mammalia means hairs are necessary. All those animals which are having hairs, and pinna is nothing but external ear, and mammary gland. These characters, any animal having these characters, hairs, pinna, mammary gland, these characteristics make them mammalia. Then what is this dicotyledon? This dicotyledon and monocotyledon, these are the classes under angiosperms. You know angiosperms? Angiosperms means flowering plants, and these angiosperm flowering plant divided into 2 classes, dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Dicotyledon means they are having seed having 2 cotyledons. Seed having 2 cotyledons. अगर सीड में 2 कॉटिलिडन्स हैं तो डाइकॉटिलिडन. अगर सीड में बस एक ही कॉटिलिडन है, सीड हैविंग जस्ट 1 कॉटिलिडन. अगर सीड में बस एक ही कॉटिलिडन है तो मोनोकॉटिलिडन्स. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, seed having 2 cotyledon. What are cotyledon? These are the seed leaf. Seed leaf. Say for example, so if we open a seed, we get 2 cotyledons like this connected. 1, 2 cotyledon. If I open a seed, say for example peas, if you take peas, if you break the peas seed, you will get 2 cotyledons, 2 seed leaf. ओके, कॉटिलिडन क्या होगा? कॉटिलिडन इज नथिंग बट सीड लीफ, and depending upon the number of seed leaf, we divide angiosperm into dicotyledon and monocotyledons. Monocotyledon are having only 1 cotyledon, only 1 seed leaf. Say for example rice or wheat or jawar, they have only 1 cotyledon, only 1 compartment inside the seed. They are known as monocotyledons. So student, these are the example of classes. Okay, number of classes are there. Few example we are taking that are mentioned in our syllabus. Class Insecta you should remember, class Mammalia you should remember. All those animals which are having hairs, whether it may be donkey, horse, lion, tiger, chimpanzee, all they are having hairs on their body. Even humans hairs are present, so mammalia, class mammalia. Okay, after class के बाद क्या आएगा? नेक्स्ट ऑर्डर. And if I write here some of the plant order name ends with suffix. Plant order name ends with suffix ales. ales. प्लांट का जो ऑर्डर नेम होगा कंपल्सरी it ends with suffix ales. Say for example sapindales. Okay, like that. If the name is ending with ales compulsory, they are called plant order names. Say for example sapindales हो गया, पॉलीमोनियल्स हो गया, पॉलीमोनियल्स और sapindales. So compulsorily they end with ales. This is the rule. Plant order name should end with suffix ales. And poales. Yes. And there is no such rule and regulation for this animal order. Okay, एनिमल के लिए कोई नहीं है ऐसा रूल रेगुलेशन. यहां पर याद रखिए sapindale क्या है? दिस इज द ऑर्डर ऑफ मैंगो and polymonial is the order of brinjal. Poales is the order of wheat. Wheat plant come under the order poales. Similarly, if I write here animal order names, if I write animal orders like one example we will write here primata. Primata is the order of humans. Primata is the order of human. Monkeys, they come under same order, primata. Okay, and second order we will write here diptera. Diptera is the order for housefly. See students, you should remember all these order names in sequence. And one more thing, you should practice them. ये प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा आपको. sapindales क्या है, polymonials क्या है. एक तो रूल मैं बता दिया आपको, ales आ गया मतलब that means it is order compulsory for plant. poales, and there is no ales suffix in case of animal order name. एनिमल ऑर्डर में नहीं आएगा सफिक्स ales. जस्ट वी कॉल देम प्राइमेटा और डिप्टेरा और कार्नियोरा. कार्नियोरा इज द ऑर्डर ऑफ cat, dog, lion, yes, tigers, they come under carnivora. Okay, now moving to the next one. After order, what is the next category? Kingdom. In sequence we are discussing kingdom, followed by phylum, followed by class. Class is followed by order. Order is followed by family. See, plant family name ends with suffix CEAE. Plant family name end with suffix CEAE. Say for example, Fabaceae. Fabaceae. Okay. Fabaceae. What is this Fabaceae? It is a family of pulses. Family of pulses. Okay. All the types of pulses, dal, green gram, black gram, अरहर की दाल होती है, मूंग की दाल. That means all pulses come under this Fabaceae family. Okay, students, see Solanaceae family now. After Fabaceae, Solanaceae family. This is the family of potato, Petunia. Yes, it is a family of potato, Petunia. They come under Solanaceae family, right? So Fabaceae में क्या होगा? पल्सेस आ जाएंगे. Solanaceae family में potato, Petunia आ जाएगा. And these are the plant family names. Liliaceae is another family. Okay, Liliaceae is another family. This is a family of onion. Yes, like this, all the family names ends with CEAE. Say for example, one more, Convolvulaceae. Convolvulaceae is also a family. Always see how to identify plant family name. Plant family name ends with CEAE. So Convolvulaceae is a family of sweet potato, right? Sweet potato, not potato, right? Okay. These are the plant family name. If I write animal families, is there any rule for animal families? End with suffix, yes, end with suffix ide. Yes, ide is the rule. Plant family name ends with CEAE, animal family name ends with ide. Say for example, Equidae. Equidae is horse family. Hominidae. Human family. Human की family होगी Hominidae. Equidae, horse family. Hominidae, human family. Musidae is housefly family. See, just to follow these rules, how to identify animal family. So what kind of question can be expected in exam? So they will ask you which of the following is not a family in animals or not a family in plants. Just follow the rule. If the name is ending with CEAE, that is the plant family. If the name is ending with suffix ide, it is animal family. So simple. Equidae, Hominidae, Musidae, remember this. Okay, now after this family, see kingdom, phylum, class, order, family. Family के बाद क्या आएगा? Genus. So we'll write here genus and species together. Genus and species. What is the genus and species? Scientific name for potato. If I write scientific name of potato, it will include genus name as well as species name. दोनों भी आ जाएंगे. Say for example, Solanum tuberosum. Solanum tuberosum is scientific name of potato. Here the first name, as you know already, we have covered this in previous class. The first word always genus name, also called generic name, and the second one is species name or specific epithet. Specific epithet also you can call it, और species name भी बोल सकते हैं. जैसे ये हो गया genus, generic name or genus name, and the second word is species name, also called specific epithet. Specific epithet. Like this, we will write some of the scientific name. Potato, brinjal. What is a brinjal scientific name? Solanum melongena. Solanum melongena. Okay, we are going to write all the scientific names which are mentioned in our syllabus. After Solanum melongena, the next one we are going for Makoi plant. Makoi plant. Solanum nigrum. Solanum nigrum होगा ये. Okay, the next we will write for lion. Lion का साइंटिफिक नेम होगा पैंथेरा. पैंथेरा लियो. पैंथेरा लियो. उसके बाद देखिए टाइगर का क्या होगा, पैंथेरा टिग्रिस. पैंथेरा टिग्रिस. And one more, this leopard. लेपर्ड का साइंटिफिक नेम होगा पैंथेरा पार्डस. See the students, potato, brinjal and makoi plant, all they are having same genus name. Yes, here also Solanum, Solanum, Solanum. Genus name is same here. Only species name is changing for potato, tomato and makoi. That means potato, brinjal and makoi plant, they are having similar genus name. If genus name is similar, remember very careful, अगर genus name अगर same आ रहा है तो ऊपर जितने भी taxonomic categories हैं, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, अगर genus same है तो पूरे ऊपर के same हैं. Understood रहना चाहिए. That means अगर genus name same है potato और brinjal का, ठीक है, पोटैटो और ब्रिंजाल का अगर जीनस नेम सेम है तो उनका किंगडम सेम, डिवीजन सेम, क्लास, ऑर्डर, फैमिली, जीनस सेम. एंड ऑल दीज जीनस दे आर कॉल्ड व्हाट? पॉलीटाइपिक जीनस. पॉलीटाइपिक जीनस मीन्स one genus having more than one species. One genus having more than one species. Solanum tuberosum, Solanum melongena, Solanum nigrum, or similarly the case with Panthera. Within Panthera, we are having three species: Leo, Tigris, Pardus. Like this, we write the genus name and species name. Let's write classification for human. Classification for humans. Human का classification कैसा है देखिए. First we will write kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Can you help me to write the classification of humans? What is the kingdom, expected kingdom for humans? बताइए. अब आप बता सकते हैं एनिमलिया, किंगडम एनिमलिया होगा ह्यूमन का, फाइलम कॉर्डेटा होगा ह्यूमन का, क्लास मैमेलिया होगा, है ना, क्लास मैमेलिया होगा, ऑर्डर प्राइमेटा होगा. बता चुका हूं मैं आपको, जस्ट अब अप्लाई कर रहा हूं. प्राइमेटा मीन्स इट इंक्लूड ह्यूमन, चिंपैंजी, फैमिली होमिनाइडे. यस, ह्यूमन की फैमिली होमिनाइडे. आइडे आया, दैट मीन्स एनिमल फैमिली ने. जीनस होमो, स्पीशीज सैपियंस. ह्यूमन की स्पीशीज कौन सी होगी? सैपियंस बोलेंगे. नोट कर लीजिए क्लासिफिकेशन फॉर ह्यूमंस. Note it. Now let's write classification for, अब लिखेंगे हम classification for housefly. For housefly लिखेंगे इधर. What is the kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species for housefly. हाउस फ्लाई के लिए लिख रहे हैं, तो हाउस फ्लाई का किंगडम होगा एनिमलिया. यस, हाउस फ्लाई इज आल्सो कम अंडर एनिमलिया. फाइलम इट कम अंडर आर्थ्रोपोडा. आर्थ्रोपोडा में आएगा हाउस फ्लाई. ठीक. क्लास कौन सी होगी हाउस फ्लाई की? इंसेक्टा. क्लास इंसेक्टा. ऑर्डर इज गोइंग टू बी डिप्टेरा. डिप्टेरा मतलब 2 विंग्स, जस्ट 2 विंग्स. एनिमलिया. आर्थ्रोपोडा क्यों बोल रहे हैं हम? बिकॉज दे हैव जॉइंटेड लेग. इंसेक्टा क्यों बोल रहे हैं हम इनको? बिकॉज दे हैव 3 पेयर्स ऑफ लेग. डिप्टेरा क्यों बोल रहे हैं? बिकॉज जस्ट दे हैव 2 विंग्स. फैमिली कौन सी आएगी इनकी? म्यूजाइडे. म्यूजाइडे. और लास्ट में इनका जीनस नेम एंड स्पीशीज नेम लिखेंगे हम. मस्का डोमेस्टिका. मस्का डोमेस्टिका. मस्का डोमेस्टिका is scientific name for housefly. Okay, like this. In exam, what kind of question is expected? Match the following में क्वेश्चन देख सकते हैं आप. 1 column kingdom, phylum, class. Another correct sequence कौन सा होगा? For human, for housefly, like that. Or randomly they can ask what is the order of housefly? Diptera. That's all. Very simple question, straightforward. ऐसा क्वेश्चन भी एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं. ये प्रैक्टिस कर लेना होगा आपको. आफ्टर दिस ह्यूमंस एंड हाउसफ्लाई क्लासिफिकेशन के बाद चलिए लिखेंगे हम क्लासिफिकेशन फॉर मैंगो. फॉर मैंगो प्लांट के लिए क्लासिफिकेशन कैसा होगा? किंगडम, डिवीजन. यस, केयरफुल. प्लांट का लिख रहे हैं तो डिवीजन आना चाहिए. किंगडम, डिवीजन, क्लास, ऑर्डर, फैमिली, जीनस, स्पीशीज. तो मैंगो का जो किंगडम होगा प्लांटे. प्लांटे. रिमेंबर, प्लांटे इज आल्सो नोन एज मेटाफाइटा. मेटाफाइटा भी बोल सकते हैं. डिवीजन होगा इनका एंजियोस्पर्मे. एंजियोस्पर्म्स. क्लास डाइकोटिलिडन्स. डाइकोटिलिडाने. डाइकोटिलिडन में आएंगे बिकॉज द सीड ऑफ मैंगो इज हैविंग 2 कॉटिलिडन्स. आज ही बताया मैं, कॉटिलिडन आर नथिंग बट सीड लीफ. ऑर्डर कौन सा होगा इनका? सैपिंडेल्स. ऑर्डर इज सैपिंडेल. फैमिली कौन सी आएगी मैंगो की? अनाकार्डियेसी. अनाकार्डियेसी. रूल देखिए, अनाकार्डियेसी. रूल देखिए, अनाकार्डियेसी आया है. जीनस कौन सा आएगा? मैंजीफेरा. जीनस मैंजीफेरा. स्पीशीज आएगा इंडिका. ये हो गया देखिए मैंजीफेरा इंडिका फॉर मैंगो. मैंजीफेरा इंडिका. कैन यू ट्राई फॉर व्हीट ऑल्सो? For wheat plant 4 classifications are given in our text book. इन सबको याद रखना है. किंगडम, डिवीजन, क्लास, ऑर्डर, फैमिली, जीनस, स्पीशीज. व्हीट प्लांट के लिए भी ट्राई करना है. व्हीट एक प्लांट है. अब प्लांट है मतलब यहां पे किंगडम कौन सा आएगा? फिर एक बार प्लांटे, ऑल्सो कॉल्ड मेटाफाइटा. डिवीजन कौन सा होगा? फिर एक बार ये एंजियोस्पर्म में. फ्लावरिंग प्लांट, यू नो मीनिंग, ऑलरेडी टेकन दिस मीनिंग. एंजियोस्पर्म, फ्लावरिंग प्लांट. आज के क्लास में मैं जितने भी टर्मिनोलॉजीज दिया हूं थोड़ा सा रफ वर्क कीजिए. रफ वर्क करेंगे तो सारी चीजें याद हो जाएंगे आपको. क्लास मोनोकॉटिलिडन्स. मोनोकॉटिलिडाने. ऑर्डर कौन सा आएगा इसका? पोएल्स. पोएल्स. फैमिली कौन सी होगी? पोएसी. पोएसी. यस, फैमिली नेम CEAE आना चाहिए. ट्रीटिकम. जीनस होगा ट्रीटिकम. स्पीशीज होगी इसकी एसटाइवम. ट्रीटिकम एसटाइवम का मतलब व्हीट का क्लासिफिकेशन होगा ये. Okay, students, in today's class, so far we have discussed the classification for man, cheetah, whale, right? Whale, man, cheetah, these are also mammals. ये भी mammals में आते हैं. Mammals का example लिए ना हम, class Mammalia, man, cheetah, whale, even bat, flying bat is also a mammal. And we have taken the classification for this humans classification, housefly classification. You need to practice this on rough paper. The classification of mango, classification of wheat plant. This classification you have to practice. As I told, question can be framed. They can ask randomly what is the class of wheat plant, class of mango plant, or order of mango. Like that, randomly they can frame the question. Okay, so we will meet in next class with the taxonomical aids. Thank you.